Yo, how we doing? Hope you're good. Welcome to show 406, and the theme today is why are you waiting? So I want to go through a little story with you that I've shared with some of my members recently, and it's a bit of an eye-opener type of story to make us stop and think a little bit about what we're doing with our time, how we're progressing through life, the mentality that we have right now. Okay, this is only going to be a really short show because I am actually in mid-run. I've just timed it quite well to run past the house to be able to drop in to do this show, and then I'm going back out running. So, welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I'm your host, James Boardman. If you are coming through, then please do let me know either by hitting the love heart button or dropping a comment and let me know what you think of this show. So I got sent a video the other day, and this video was of a guy and his wife. They were for some reason filming them getting a diagnosis from a consultant about test results, and I think maybe they wanted to film it to maybe celebrate him being okay. They probably didn't expect the diagnosis that he got. So anyway, the doctor basically told this guy that he had a rare form of a disease. I couldn't quite hear what the disease was, and that treatment was really tough and life expectancy was not great. And when they forced an answer out of the consultant, it turned out that he probably wouldn't live much longer than 8 months. When he found out that, the minute that the doctor turned around and said, "You've got 8 months to live," he took it quite well. Obviously, it hadn't hit him immediately, but he turned around to the camera that they had set up and said, "Well, I've got some living to do, haven't I?" And it really struck a chord with me. And as sad as that situation is, I always kind of think to myself, why do we wait until something drastic happens in our life, until we're really squeezed before we decide to start living and showing up? And there will be millions of people that will die that never really reach their potential, thinking that they had plenty of time. And I always kind of think we don't appreciate the opportunity that we have right now to be able to show up, to be able to grow, to be able to do the things that we can do with the freedom that we have right now. Because right now we might be good with our health. Right now life might be in all the right places. So we become complacent and we just coast through life one step at a time. And this video in this particular thing really struck a chord with me. And I was like, God, if I died in 8 months, would I be happy with my life? And actually, do you know what? If I did, I would look back and think I've had a great run. I've had 44 years. I've done lots of travelling. I've done lots of things. I've got 4 great children. But I don't think that everybody could say that. There's still stuff that I do want to do. There's still places I want to go and see. There's still adventures to have. There's still things that are not in place yet. And I think that there are so many people waiting for the right moment, for the right time to be able to get up and go and get it and go after it. And they procrastinate until the wife leaves them. Because actually, you know what, you haven't been showing up as you should. You haven't been paying attention to your wife, or somebody dies, or you get made redundant, or you're in a car accident and you lose a leg. Until something drastic happens, we just keep ignoring the fact that we're not showing up. And the question that I posed to my members last night is, why are you waiting? And it's a question that you should really ask yourself in terms of all the things that you want to achieve, all the places that you want to go, the lifestyle that you want to live. Why are you waiting? If you're in a job that you're not happy in, why are you waiting to change it? If you're in a business that's not working, how long before you start making those changes? If you keep piling on the weight, how long before you start losing that weight? If you want to travel, how long before you get on the plane and go travelling? So all of these things that you want to do, man, don't get to 75, 90 years old and suddenly look back at life and go, man, I should have had a more fulfilling career, or I really wish that I had gone to Brazil and chilled on the beach on Rio de Janeiro when I could. Man, I really wish that I spent more time with my children. And it just suddenly becomes that regret. But sometimes, in a blink of an eye, it can be taken away from us. And that is really important to understand. And that was my life situation when I was 6 and my mum was early 30s when my dad died. And she had all of those plans set out. We had the plans for the rest of our life. He had a heart attack in the space of 2 minutes. The whole ripple of life changed for our family, and it can do for yours, and it will do for that guys that was on that video. And it's just important to understand that stop waiting for that like magic moment, guys, to suddenly go and get it. Like, go and get it now, because you just don't know what is coming tomorrow, you know. All right, guys, that's me. I'm going running. Have a good day.